Well, Big D flying solo again here tonight, folks, right through until 10 o'clock. Hope you can stick around, and don't worry, we're not going to let you know what the footy scores are anywhere out throughout the night. Don't worry about that. The game's well and truly underway, but we're not going to... No spoiler alerts right here. Well, I'll tell you, a bloke who is great this year, he won the Star Maker. He won the Star Maker earlier on this year, Mickey Pye, and he joins us now. G'day, Mickey. Thanks for joining us.
Good evening. Thanks for having me.
Mate, it's been a big year thus far for you, obviously, and a brand new single out.
Yeah, it's been a massive year. I mean, we've had so much on our plate since the Tamworth Country Music Festival because, there's so many things that the Toyota Star Maker winner has to do, and the biggest one is the album. So I've been in the studio for about 2 months or more working on that, and as you mentioned, the first single's just been released, so that went out last week, and getting some great feedback. So I'm very excited to finally have something out of my own. I've kind of spent a lot of years playing guitar for other people, and it's really special to me to have some music of my own finally out there on the radio. So
it's one of those things. Mickey Pye, the name mightn't mean something to it's not a household name to some country music people, but everyone would know the face from seeing you performing with all of the other stars around the Australian circuit.
Possibly. I mean, I've been very lucky over the last 4 to 5 years. I've played guitar for a number of artists who I think most people would know. Most recently, Becky Cole, Tanya Kernigan, and Travis Collins. So those guys have been great supporters of mine, and in a lot of cases they've also let me do support for their shows, which is always an amazing opportunity for young acts to be able to showcase their own material at these gigs. So I'm very lucky, but hopefully over the course of the next year or so I can try and get some more of my own music out there and try and make a mark. So
well, the Sunny Coast is pretty excited right here too, because of course later on in the year we're going to have you at one of our sponsors, our great sponsors here, the Biawar Hotel and Palmwoods Hotel. We know you're performing there, and you also support act, as you mentioned, for the Unwired tour for Travis Collins on two of the events as well. So the Sunshine Coast better look out, because Mickey Pye is on his way.
I can't wait to come up there. I really love the whole area there, and in fact, you guys are so lucky up there because of the amount of country music festivals that are within reach. And half the festivals that we go to each year are flights into Brisbane and the Sunshine Coast. So it's a beautiful area there, and I can't wait to hit the road and come up and play some country. And
will this be your first time back at Gympie this year since winning the Gympie Talent Search?
No, I actually I have been almost every year since. Just playing with other people though. Right. There's a long list of people I've played for, to be honest. But it's been a couple of years since I've been there as myself. So I can't wait to finally come back. And it's going to be super exciting. Because I believe the album's going to be launched there at the muster. So, so that's going to be a big one this year for me.
Well, that's going to be sensational. The brand new album from the 2015 Star Maker winner, Mickey Pye. The brand new single's just been released. It's called When She's Drinking. This was, did you have any involvement in the writing of this, Mickey, or is this one that came to you?
This one came to us, yeah. It was put on the table from a Nashville publisher, and we sort of, when we were going through different songs, this was the one that the Toyota Star Maker team really loved and thought would be suitable for a first single. And I think the thing I like about it is that, it is a little different to, I guess, what might be expected of someone of my age group. It's kind of almost going back a little bit 90s country. It sort of has a bit of Mavericks, Dwight Yoakam type vibes in there, I guess. But the thing I really loved about it was that there's an opportunity there for me to put some guitar on it and make my stamp as a guitarist, because that's kind of, I suppose, what makes me a little bit unique to, in comparison to some of the other acts out at the moment, is that, I do play guitar and hopefully have a bit of my own unique sound. So, it's a very guitar-driven track, and hopefully one that people might want to crank up at a festival or, in their ute and enjoy it. So,
and folks, I'll tell you, do yourself, as Molly would say, do yourself a favour when Mickey Pye comes to town town. Make sure you get along and say good day, because you're in for a great experience. He's being very humble. He says, yeah, I can play guitar. Let me tell you, let me give you the drum, folks. He can play guitar. So looking forward to the sound. Mate, we're going to go out with the song now, the brand new single. It's the first single off the album that's going to be released at Gympie later on this year. And I mean, that's only next month away, so it's not that far. The single's called When She's Drinking. It's the 2015 Star Maker winner who's going to be on the sunny coast 3 times before this year's out, Mickey Pye. Thanks for joining us, Mickey.
Thanks so much, and hopefully the track pops up on iTunes this Friday. So for anyone that enjoys hearing it, we should be able to have it up there by Friday. So thanks for your support.